0, and here we go. Yes, everybody, this is the MSL Finals. My name is MrWinklesSC, and I'm about to bring it to you live right here. Well, actually, it's not live. It's live for me in my bedroom, but you guys, it's live, I hope. So here we go. This is the Finals. This is going to be one hell of a matchup. Up here in the top right, we were just showed, we have Never, also known as fOrGG. He is going to be the Terran in this series against Jaedong, also known as Jaedong. Oh, wow, what a name. There is Jaedong up here. He is going to be the Zerg. And so we have here, of course, for those of you who don't know, it's the MSL. This is one hell of a series. We have this huge tournament which all the best players want to win, one of the biggest in Korea, and of course South Korea, the mecca of StarCraft playing awesomeness. So right now we are going to look at the possible outcomes of this series. I have to say, in my own view, I think that Jaedong is going to be able to take this one. My guess is 3-1. I think that he's just a better player. I mean, Never, fOrGG, whatever you want to call him, very solid player, but he is not, I believe, up to the caliber of Jaedong, who's been a total monster in all competition this year. And Jaedong has so far shown that he cannot really be stopped by just about anybody. So, then again, fOrGG, very, very good player. He's gotten to the finals of the MSL, which is quite a task in itself. So I think we're going to see we're going to see a great series, and I expect Jaedong to take it, but who knows. So there we go. It looks like we had a overpool from Jaedong, so that'll be a little bit slower pool than the 9 pool, but something that will give him still relatively quick Zerglings, let him get out and get some map control, especially on this 4-player map. Big map, he's not likely to be scouted right away. And of course, the Terran, fOrGG, has decided to wall in at his entrance, so he's not going to be going out for any early rush either. That wall is going to be only 2 buildings. He's got a supply depot and a barracks, and that will complete the 2-building wall. So that's going to hopefully stop any early scouting, and it looks like it already has. So what he's planning to do could be anything really from here. He's going to be able to, whatever he's going to do, he's going to be able to get it off secretly, and this scouting overlord sent in the wrong direction, both of them as a matter of fact. The cross positions is going to lead to possibly a slower, a bit longer game. You're not going to have any intense rushes going in cross position just because of how long it takes to reinforce. Drone founds it there, and he's got a creep colony. He's going to drive down a creep colony outside this. Oh, that's a great idea. I'm not sure if it's going to do much because that Marine's going to be the only thing that's out there to help, and with these Zerglings coming out, this might do actually a bit of damage. He's going to be preparing a bunker up on the high ground. The creep colony is already finished. He's going to be merging into a sunken very quickly. A bunch of SCVs off the line to try to repair. So already this is really paying dividends in that lost mining time. Bunker up. It's going to start firing up on that creep colony. The creep colony is going to start targeting the bunker, but it's going to get repaired. Can he pick off that Marine? I don't know. Meanwhile, this sunken colony is battering away. It looks like it's not really going to be able to do too much damage, but some creative play by Jaedong early. Maybe he can take out some SCVs with this thing. He is targeting the SCVs. Is he going to be able to take it down? Now we have some Zerglings coming in, so he's going to try to take down the supply depot and bust in the front. Is he going to be able to do it? I don't think so. He's got an awful lot of SCVs there. Takes one down, so some early pressure there. This sunken colony is going to die, and then with that goes any chance of breaking through that wall. But Jaedong is really, if that's going to be a message, he's going to tell fOrGG right now. He's like, I am not going to put up with any of this. I'm going to attack early. I'm going to attack often. I'm going to make you take nothing for free here. Really taking advantage of that little neutral building sunk in to supply the creep for that. And meanwhile, he's expanded to his upper expansion there. So that is an enclosed natural. It's not really that under fire from attack, especially not early on, especially against Terran, who's not very mobile, especially in this early game. So, and there's a sneak expansion up at the top. So this is interesting. Jaedong is going to be putting down 2 hatcheries at once and trying to get a good economy to start off and play perhaps a bit longer macro-oriented game, and he's going to do it rather than expanding to his regular natural, which, I mean, might not that be too unusual. He's going to do a sneak expansion and really hope he can make his opponent think he's on 2 bases. Meanwhile, if he's on 3 and his opponent underestimates him, fOrGG is going to have a tough time dealing with all these Zerg units that can boost very quickly. You've got a good outcome. So already 4 minutes in, we're very interested right here. Academy going up, and that expansion, of course, I haven't said anything about it, but almost halfway done, I would guess, is that fOrGG's expansion. He's already Maynarding drones to it, so perhaps more than halfway done. His timing's probably a lot better than mine. Yeah, look at that, and it looks like his timing might be just about perfect, as he gets there right on time to start mining with no delay, and Jaedong's timing just about perfect as well. He gets up to those second base. He's already got 4 drones up at that top expansion, so he's like going to be pumping drones. Meanwhile, just factory just going up now, comset station just going up now. That academy is going to be able to leap to fire back in medic tech, which is of course absolutely vital if you're going to be playing a Metarine style game against Zerg, which is what I would expect fOrGG to do, just basic Terran versus Zerg. So with the 3 hatcheries, makes me think perhaps some Mutalisks we might see from Jaedong. 3 hatch Muto, of course, a very popular build. Of course, Mutalisk into Lurker, just basic. No layer yet. So there's the layer. He's doing it at the sneak expansion and an evolution chamber, which leads me to believe that he will be going Hydralisk Tech, if maybe after Aspire, but I'm guessing Hydralisk Tech at some point. Maybe Mutiling, although I don't think that would be the best option for him at this point. So we're seeing a starport go down now. So that starport's going to be interesting. It might just be for science vessels because they own the holy hell out of Zerg. Or it might be for some dropships. It might be for a Wraith. Who knows? Another barracks going up. So some more production capacity with this extra command center going up for fOrGG. He's got to try to figure out something about what's happening, because right now he's almost completely in the dark. He's probably scanned Jaedong's base end. I'll tell you what, he probably didn't see much, because the layer's up at the top, along with that hidden expansion, which is going to be becoming more and more important every moment that he doesn't know where it is. So those Zerglings there, just right outside, just making sure that Jaedong knows when his opponent moves out, if he moves out. It looks like that's a missile turret going up, and that is a testament to the lack of scouting going up there. The Spire is not going to be ready for quite a bit. He could have delayed on those turrets a bit, and he just needs to, right now, fOrGG is needing to spend that money because he has no idea what he's doing. He walled in, so Jaedong really doesn't know what he's doing, but it looks like fairly quick science vessels, I'm thinking. I don't know if they usually get them out this quickly or whether it just seems to be quick. We'll get the clock up there in a moment. Zergling just coming in, seeing if he can find anything. I don't think he will, and he didn't. Science facility is going to be up in a moment. The starport is building something. It appears to be a Wraith, because I don't see an add-on, and it's really... Oh, no, there is an add-on, so I'm guessing it might be a Wraith, might be a dropship. It is building something, and we'll start to be building a science vessel, surely. So up comes a Spire, all these eggs morphing, and we're going to see some Mutalisks. I'd be willing to bet. Oh, wow, look at that. Very quick Queen's Nest. And that might surprise fOrGG. That's where this third base is going to come into effect. Going to the hive off of 2 bases, not a very good option for Zerg usually, because you don't have the amount of gas to do that hive tech unit. But if you have 3 bases, it's completely different. Now, look at this dropship here. This could do major damage. That sneak expansion, I wonder if he spotted it, because he's heading right towards it. If he sees that sneak expansion and drops it, that could be huge, huge trouble for Jaedong. That might actually cost him the game. He's going all the way over there. It looks like he knows what's happening. There are 2 creep colonies, but they're in the wrong places. If he sees this, he definitely knows it's there. He's going to drop it. This is going to be big. The Mutalisk comes in trying to take out the dropship, but he's not going to be able to do it. He's going to take away these drones. He's going to target the evolution chamber. I hope he doesn't have an evolution going on in there, because if he loses it, it's going to be trouble. Now the Spire is under fire. He's going to try to go around with the Mutalisks and these drones, just stall for time, try to take out the Spire, but the Spire goes down. Now we have a couple little bit micro here from the Marines and the medics. They're going to be going around and just causing hell in the back of that base. We have some Scourge around, try to take out the dropship, but it's nowhere to be found, and that evolution chamber is going to go down. That is the hive mutating right there now, so I believe he has spotted the hive tech as well. This is just getting worse and worse for Jaedong. fOrGG with some very excellent play here. The couple of drones under fire, doesn't look like he's lost anything yet, but now the extractor is going down. Another evolution chamber going down the bottom. Jaedong is on the run as of this moment. Here come the other Mutalisks. He might have enough forces now to try to do something to this 5 Marine group. So there we go. 1 Mutalist down, a couple of Marines down. There they go. They all go down. And analysis on that attack, it didn't quite do as much damage as I think fOrGG wanted, but he did see a lot of stuff. He did take out that Spire. Mutalisks were already up, so it's not going to be as damaging to Jaedong as if he had gotten it right at the correct timing to stop the Mutalisks. But still, Spire's down, Evo's down, and he had to rebuild the Evo if there's a second Evo, so he's going to be having to use 2 of them to make up for lost time on those upgrades. Meanwhile, Dropship trying to check out some other sneak expands. There, of course, are none. But 3 base on 2 base, not terrible position for the Terran because of how quickly that third base was up, maybe possible. Oh, he's going to try to intercept this Dropship. He's got them right there in the great position. They're going to meet each other. They're going to meet each other. Here we go. Dropship's going to go down. No doing. No way, says Jaedong. You're not letting you do that again. And the lone Marine that got dropped off, of course, he gets totally owned. So here we go. We're going to have a third expansion up for fOrGG. He's going to try to get some extra minerals into his life here. Got to get into my life, he says to those minerals, and there comes the first